Hi guys, it's Adriaan here from Luxury Time. I've just reached 50,000 followers on Instagram, so thank you very much for all of you guys that are following me. I hope to get the YouTube likes and followers up, so please keep supporting me. I really appreciate it. This next video I'm doing is a topic that I basically speak to on a daily basis with clients coming into our office and buying and selling their watches. They always ask me, how safe is it to wear a luxury watch in South Africa? I've been dealing in high-end luxury watches for around about 16 years now, and the horror stories that I hear on a daily basis it's actually really scary. Especially the last 5 years. I'd say the last 5 years it's completely became out of hand, it's uncontrollable. People are getting robbed left, right and center purely just for their luxury watches. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips on what not to do when wearing a luxury watch, where you can wear it, and just some pointers to be safe in wearing your luxury watch. As mentioned, I have people coming in on a daily basis, and discussion always ends up, how safe is it to wear your watch? And a lot of the clients I actually have at the moment, they don't come and sell their luxury watches because they need the money or they don't like it anymore. They purely come and sell it because they are too scared to wear it, or they have a family member or themselves, they've been robbed or hijacked purely for their luxury watch. Here are some of my tips on where to wear your luxury watch. So coming back to the title of, is it safe to wear a luxury watch in South Africa? In my opinion, yes. If you can follow some of these rules, you are safe to wear your watch, but it's really important that you try and stick to these rules. So the first one I'd tell you guys is avoid wearing a high-end luxury watch in a public place. So do not go to a shopping mall in a short sleeves, pluckies, wearing a high-end luxury watch like a Rolex. You are immediately going to draw attention to you. These guys literally sit at the malls like a pack of hungry wolves, scanning the people for their high-end luxury watches, and then they would follow you home or get you in the parking area just for your watch. So avoid wearing a luxury watch into a shopping mall if you're just going to go grocery or clothes shopping. Another place to avoid is restaurants, public restaurants where anyone can basically walk in from the street. A thing that is happening lately is these criminals have people inside of the restaurants, like the waiters, that would act as spotters. So if a client comes in, he's maybe wearing a luxury watch, the waiter would spot the watch. They would send the SMS or WhatsApp or even call the guys outside, tell them, have a look for this customer, he's got this shirt on and he's leaving, and I've spotted a luxury watch on him, and chances are very good that you're going to go outside, you're either going to be followed home or you're going to be robbed in the parking area because you were wearing a luxury watch in public. Another place that's also definitely a no-go for luxury watches is South African airports. I've heard so much stories of people getting followed from the airport, whether it's local guys or international guys coming to South Africa. If you get from a plane, or even if you're going to the airport, remove your watch, put it in your pocket, then enter the airport. You can put it on your wrist again when you are on the aeroplane. Another tip is, and this is really important, I know you guys, you want to walk into a shop and walk out with that beautiful green Rolex bag when you've bought your watch. If you go into a boutique store or authorized dealer and you buy a Rolex or Tag or a Breitling, Omega, whatever watch, do not put the watch in that fucking green bag or Rolex bag when you walk out with it. You are immediately putting a target on your back. So take the watch, rather just put it in a handbag or your backpack or in your pocket, but do not wear it in that beautiful boutique shopping bag that they're going to give you when you leave it. So please be very careful. I've heard so many stories of guys literally buying their watch, 10 minutes later they get hijacked or robbed at the shopping mall just because they were followed or spotted taking a luxury watch from the shop. So that's a really important one. Another place to avoid buying luxury watches is social media websites like Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree or OLX, especially when buying from individuals. What the guys are doing, they are putting fake ads on Gumtree or OLX that would, example, advertise a Rolex at a really good price. They would let you contact them, they would lure you in to meet you at whatever place that they would want to meet you at, and then you get robbed on the spot. Or it can also be the other way around, where you would advertise your watch, someone will want to meet you to have a look at the watch, and you get robbed. So tips for that is just always, when dealing on social media platforms or sites like Gumtree and OLX, is definitely to try and do the deal on your terms. Do not do it on the seller or the buyer's terms. You must dictate where you want to meet the people so that you feel safe at the end of the day. And it's also good to travel with someone. If you're going to someone, is try not to do it alone. If you get pulled over by a police car, I definitely also advise is like immediately remove your watch from your wrist. We have friends that's recently been hijacked like that. There's fake police officers going around. They would pull you over immediately. If they see you have a luxury watch on, you're a target, you will get hit. So if a police officer pulls you over, whether he's a real one or a fake cop, take your watch off and then deal with the officer. Another place that you guys always think is quite safe is petrol garages. If you're gonna go to a petrol garage, remove your watch, then open your window and fill your car up with petrol. I've worked in the petrol industry at a petrol garage for many years, and it's not always as safe as you guys would think. People always want to go meet at a petrol garage, or if they're in trouble, they immediately run to a garage for safety. It's not really a safe place. So when you go and put in petrol, remove your watch and fill up your tank. This one is for all the supercar owners out there. I mean, you have this beautiful Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini. You want to complement it with your luxury watch. I'd definitely not recommend driving that car while wearing a super expensive watch. One of my friends, JP from Platinum Wheels, he's actually told me that a lot of their clients are being hijacked and robbed in their supercars. It's not for the cars. They immediately associate a luxury car with the driver would wear an expensive watch. So if you are going to drive around in a supercar or a really luxury car, you're not necessarily going to get hijacked for the car. You're going to get targeted for your watch. Okay, then the biggest one, and probably the one that angers me the most, so you're going to have to excuse my language here, is some of you guys, you come here and you tell me you've got two watches. The real one you put in the safe, but you're wearing a fake one. I mean, are you mad? Is jy mal? How do you want to get robbed for a fake watch while your real one is in the safe? I'd personally rather get killed for my authentic watch, but to try and wear a fake watch to protect your authentic watch and then wearing the fake one as if it is the authentic one is just purely madness. It's basically like giving a kid a bunch of bullets, blanks and real ones, putting it in a gun and spinning it and see what happens if he pulls the trigger. So I do not know why you guys are doing it, and a lot of my customers are actually doing it. So this is like, I'm angry with you guys for doing it. It's like, do not wear a fake and keep your authentic one in the safe. Rather wear the authentic one and get robbed for that one. But to get robbed for a fake watch because you're protecting your authentic one just doesn't make any sense at all. Then rather don't wear a watch at all. Okay, now that I've been angry with you on the fake versus real watches, here is some tips on where you can wear your luxury watches, where I would recommend. Is a lot of you guys work in office environment and safe, big corporate companies. I'd say it's definitely safe to wear a watch there. While traveling to your office, if you're in a safe kind of environment, you can wear your watch. You can wear it at the office, wear it in board meetings. That should be 100% safe if you are working in a corporate environment. Then you can also wear your luxury watches to your friends' houses, to braais, to family gatherings. You're pretty much safe to wear them there because you know the people that are around you are not going to rob you for your watch. So definitely family gatherings is a safe place to wear a luxury watch. Then traveling abroad, you're also safe to only selected countries. You can actually travel with your watch, wear it there, and you don't have to worry about getting robbed. It's actually nice to then wear a luxury watch. I actually went to Zimbabwe a few weeks ago and I wore a luxury watch without even looking over my back, I actually felt really safe over there, which was quite nice. And that's the country that just borders South Africa. So big thumbs up to Zimbabwe for making me feel safe. And then watches, I would say, do definitely not wear them in public on some of the things that I've explained, like what not to do, is stay away from the Rolex steel sports models, solid gold watches, all the flashy ones full of diamonds. Those watches will draw attention and just put a target on your back. So try and avoid those kind of watches or those high-end luxury watches in public places, or as I've advised. What I can say, if you really feel you have to wear a luxury watch in public, from my experience, I've seen a lot of guys, they don't get robbed often I say often, but just the ratio compared to Rolex and the other brands. Tag Heuer, Breitling, Omega, Panerai is actually also becoming quite a thing. People are getting robbed for them. Rather stick to the lower end brands if you really want to wear a luxury watch in public, but definitely stay away from the Rolex sports models. They are high targets. People can spot you from a mile away if you're wearing, example, a Rolex Daytona. I don't wear luxury watches out. I'll wear a luxury watch at my office where it's a safe environment. If I have to go out, I would wear long sleeves, so the sleeves would cover my watch. But if I enter a mall and I found myself to have a luxury watch on the day, I take it off, I put it in my pocket, and then I will enter the mall or a public place. Mostly I wear vintage watches in public. Those watches are not really known. They're also not crazy high values, and they are pretty worthless to these thieves or Rolex gangs. But as a rule of thumb, I would definitely say try and avoid wearing your luxury watches in the public and on some of the things that I've discussed above. So wear them, enjoy them in the safe environments, but stay away from places that are going to just put your life at risk while wearing a luxury watch. All of these tips that I've given you above, it's just purely from my experience in the watch industry. I'm not an expert in it. There's probably a lot of different things that you also can do to avoid it. So, I'd appreciate it if you guys comment below and tell me what you guys do to protect yourself when wearing your luxury watches, and where to wear them and where not to wear them. Thanks for all the views, thanks for all the interaction and the ideas that you guys been sending me. I really appreciate it. I'll keep on making some good videos for you. Wear your watches responsibly, enjoy them, and time is a luxury. Invest in it. Cheers.